Hi everybody, welcome back to GentleFarmer's Let's Play and Tutorial. Today I'm going to show you three little projects I've worked on lately. The first is a zombie spawner. I came across a zombie spawner, so I'm going to show you what I did with that. The second is I made a villager breeder. And finally an iron farm so we can get unlimited iron. So I found this little zombie spawner in my caving, and I will show you what I've done with it. I made it into an XP and flesh and drops farm. If you saw my previous video about the spider spawner, this works mostly the same way. It was made almost exactly the way that was, with the exception that this farm drops, takes the zombies and shoots them up a water column, a water bubble column, and drops them down from about 20 blocks high. So you see here, this is pretty much the same layout as the spider farm I made. The difference here is, rather than sweeping the spiders up right in front of us so we can kill them with a sword, this one pushes the zombies into a water column, into a bubble column, where they are shot up. I'm going to put a water bucket here to protect myself, and I'm going to push myself through here, and you'll see what it does. When the zombies are swept into the water stream here, they are pushed again through the fence gates on top of a bubble column, which is there with soul sand underneath, and it shoots them all the way up here, 20 blocks in the air, and you see there's a second water stream here that pushes them. I'm swimming against it just to show you, but eventually it pushes them down. They fall down here. Whoops, there's a zombie waiting for me. I didn't expect that. Of course, they will not have this bucket of water. You see that's very high drop. They take a 20 block fall, which should leave them with about a heart or heart and a half of life left, and that makes it possible for us to kill them very easily. You'll see here I'm going to make I can make a stone sword. They have very little, I keep wanting to say experience, they have very little health left, and so it only takes, you could actually kill them with your hand fairly quickly. I prefer to make myself a little cheap stone sword to kill them with. But it lets us get the XP from them, as well as potatoes and carrots and the occasional iron ingot and some armor and things that they drop. So you see here I've gotten a lot of flesh and some other things. Some of these blocks I've put in there, I'm not getting the cobble and everything from them. But I'll make a little stone sword here, and you can see how easy it is to kill them after that 20 block fall. I'm basically giving them one good whack with my stone sword, and they're dead. And like I said, it's pretty much the same layout as the spider farm was, with the exception of that drop. You saw there I got an enchanted helmet of some type, so that was kind of cool. Alright, and then I've got a little escape bubble column for myself so I can get back up to my house. Now this is a second project, which is a villager spawner, and you see what I've done here is I've got a 9 by 9 area of dirt, and then on each end of it there's stone with 8 beds, and I put some torches in there to keep it lighted up. I've got 4 workstations, 2 of which are compost bins in order to make the villagers into farmers. And then you plant the floor with carrots or potatoes, or it could be wheat even, but I like carrots. And what happens is the villagers that are in there, at least 2 of them will become farmers, and they collect food, and any extra food they have they give to other villagers. And so you end up with 4 adult villagers in there, and they continue breeding in an attempt to fill the 8 beds, and the babies that they have will fall down here. There's you saw the a hole in the floor up there with some trap doors on it, and those trap doors, there's slabs above that which will not let the adults through, but it allows the babies to they can get under the slabs and they will fall down into that water column and be swept to where we can come along with a boat then and pick them up. All right, and take them where we want to go. And after that, I built this iron farm, and I used villagers from that villager breeder to build this iron farm. So this is a very simple iron farm. This is not my design. I'll put a link to the design in the description. It's a wonderful little, very tiny, but extremely efficient, extremely productive iron farm design. So it's just 4 block by 7 block long. You leave a hole in 1 block in from the back corner, like you saw. I'm going to move that block to the other end, I decided, and that's where a zombie is going to sit. And what happens is I'm going to put 3 villagers in here and beds for them. I'm going to move this hole down to the other end, so because I decide I want my zombie on this end. But a zombie stays in here, and he cannot reach the villagers, but he can see the villagers, and the villagers can see him, and it scares them. And what you need to do to get the villagers to spawn an iron golem is they need to, basically 3 things. They need some peace, they need to be scared, and they need to sleep. And so this allows them to be scared by the zombie, and then if they stand just behind this trap door and stone there, they actually cannot see the zombie. The zombie is blocked from their view, and so then they're at peace. They try to sleep, at least when it's night, they try to sleep. And as soon as they try to sleep, they can see the zombie again, and they pop up out of bed and are scared. And the combination of that causes the 3 of them to spawn an iron golem. All right, so now I'm going to try to get the villagers in here, which is a little bit tricky. But the easiest way to do it is to put the bed in there and wait for night to come. And when that happens, they will attempt to go to bed and they'll run in there on their own. In the meantime, you have to also make sure that there are no spawnable blocks within 7 blocks on any side of this iron farm, because otherwise the golem will spawn out here. So the simplest way to do that I have here is just going along with your shovel and right clicking so that you make path blocks out of all these grass blocks. And when you do that, path blocks are ever so slightly lower, you can see, and they are not spawnable blocks. Any other blocks I'll just put slabs on. Alright, so now night has come. 2 of the villagers decided to stand on the roof for some reason, didn't want to go to bed, so I'm kind of nudging them off. Usually it's because they can't find the beds. So once I put them down there, they can see where the beds are. I actually have to remove these blocks so they can reach them. That last one is stubborn. Okay, so there he goes. All 3 of them are in bed. Now I'm going to seal them in. Alright. Put those staying. On the opposite end, I'm going to put a chest stuck to the side. I'm going to put 8 hoppers leading into that chest. Like this. And I'm shift clicking so that all these all the other hoppers are feeding into those 2 central ones. Alright, and then I need to go to the nether and get a bucket of lava. And so what I'm going to do is, I need to do this first. I'm going to make a name tag because I need to name tag the zombie, otherwise he will despawn. Alright, any hostile mobs, if they are a certain distance away from a character for a certain time, will despawn. So you can stop them doing that by putting a name tag on them. So I found a name tag in the zombie spawner chest, actually. And so I put that on my anvil and I name it. I decided to name mine Blacksmith just to be silly. So now I'm going to go to the nether. I put down that bucket of water, which evaporates immediately. I'm going to get a bucket of lava. And the lava is going to be the means by which we will kill the iron golems in order to get their iron. So I put a brick wall all the way around the top of this thing. I'm going to put a sign in that upper right, a sign in the lower left. Do the same thing in reverse on the opposite side. And what that does is I can put the lava in here and it will, the signs actually will not catch fire. The signs will keep the lava one block up in the air like that, which when the golems are swept into it will kill them, and then their iron will drop into the hoppers. All right, so that lava will sit there indefinitely. And then now I've got my villagers, I've got my collection platform. You see actually those villagers already spawned an iron golem, which is nice, and he's outside because we don't have everything in place to trap him and kill him yet, but I'm going to finish making all the area for 7 blocks in each direction unspawnable. So I'm going around here under the water and putting the bottom half slabs. Bottom half slabs are not spawnable. You have to make sure you're not putting them at the top. If they are at the top half of a block, then they will be spawnable. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we are going to get our water stream set up, and we will start, then we're going to get a zombie in place, and then we're going to get our water stream ready, and we will start catching iron golems. All right, so now I'm all set. I just need to wait for night to fall. I'm going to put an extra couple of trapdoors in here just to, while I'm getting the zombie in, to make sure that he cannot reach the villagers and the villagers cannot see him and do anything dumb and get hurt. So I'm going to put those trapdoors there until I have the zombie in place. And to get the zombie in place, I'm just going to wait for night to fall, and the zombie is going to see me and try to get me, and I can lure him up here and he'll fall in. Now that iron golem is fighting them, and that's fine. I let them weaken him, and then I killed him because, oh, a creeper got in there. That was exciting. I'm glad he didn't detonate. So now I need to find a zombie and lure him up there, and you see he fell into that spot. I'm going to close the trap door. I'm going to name tag him, seal him in there. I threw a wood, look at that, it's already working. We've already got an iron golem. Is that amazing or what? So I threw my shovel, that wooden shovel, to the zombie because sometimes they'll pick them up. If they pick up a player item, it will actually save you a name tag because they won't despawn if they're holding a player item either. But he didn't pick it up, so I'm going to go ahead and jump down there and give him our blacksmith tag. There he is. Welcome to GentleFarmer's Industries now, zombie. You're working for me, buddy. Alright, so we're going to close the top of this thing up, get rid of this trap door. Whoop, golem decided to shove past us. He saw what was coming and he wanted no part of it. So we're going to seal up the top of this, and then I will put in the water streams and we will start gathering iron by iron golems. I'll still have to kill this iron golem in the end, I think. So let's see. Get those out, seal this in. Alright, so there's the villagers. You can just see the top of the zombie's head in there. And we are, there's an Enderman. That's interesting. So we're going to get zombies now. We're going to get iron golems start spawning. Let me jump up here and finish our water stream. The water stream, when the golems, well, now that nowhere is spawnable except for this top, we can get the zombies too. We can get the golems to spawn right up here only, and then this water column will push them into the lava blade, which will kill them and gather their iron. All right. So we put a source block of water in that corner. Look at that. They're already doing it. So that he spawned right in front of me. I'm going to put a block of water in this other corner. Whoops, I accidentally waterlogged the fence. That's not a problem. I'm going to get down here and pick up that water bucket. Not the water bucket. Pick up that block of water. And then I will put it back in that corner, and that will start sweeping the golems in there. Let's see, this is always tricky. Waterlogged blocks are a little bit of a pain, but there we go. So I got it. I still need to put a bucket of water in that corner again so that the water stream is complete. Alright, we got one in the left corner. We need a bucket in this right corner. to make that complete. Boom, and there they go. And you see that? I actually didn't even kill that free golem yet, and we've already got another one spawning, so that's awesome. It looks like he's getting stuck on the wall, so I'm going to extend that wall just a little bit to remove the edge that he's getting trapped on there. I'm going to have to give him a little gentle whack and hope he doesn't whack me back. There, he tried to whack me back, but it was too late. So now I got swept into the lava. Alright, so this iron farm is done. You see the villagers are terrified. You can't really see them calming, but when they get in this front left, or closest to me left corner, they actually can't see the zombie, so they relax for just a moment. And that moment of relaxation and that moment of sleeping is just enough to cause them to be rested and start spawning iron golems. I'm going to kill this guy. If you haven't fought iron golems, they're extremely tough, so be careful. And they hit like a ton of bricks, so if you let them get close enough to hit you, but you see there's a golem burning. This thing is being extremely productive. For being so small, it produces a lot of iron, which is going to be wonderful because I know a lot of folks feel like getting to the end and killing the dragon is the end of is the end game in Minecraft, and it is, but to me, once I get to the point where I have an iron farm, to me that is a very late game thing. We're not actually late in this game, but it frees me up to do a lot of wonderful things, because once you have iron, you can do a lot of cool stuff from a lot of cool redstone things. Alright, so that is what I wanted to show you in this video today. Thank you for watching, and please hit that like button, and if you're really enjoying these, please subscribe. Bye bye.